I don't mind sleeping over tonight, Theresa, but I've got to be at the country club at the crack of dawn to teach tennis. Oh my gosh, what happened to you?
Where do you want me to start, Whitney?
I just spoke to you a couple hours ago. You said you were coming straight home from the Crane Mansion. Oh, you look awful.
You wouldn't look too good either if you've been chased all around the Crane estate by Ethan and some vicious attack dogs.
Ethan Crane sicked the dogs on you?
Somebody did. You wouldn't have believed it, Whitney. I was just leaving the Crane Mansion, and who do I run smack into?
Ethan? Oh, no.
He was so mad when he realized it was me that he dragged me right into the house and was about to call the police when I made a run for it. But I couldn't get off the estate. The walls were like 12 feet high, and security locked the gates when they released the dogs.
Oh, how'd you finally get away?
I hid. And then I ended up in the back seat of Luis's police car. Thank God he didn't find me.
Oh, brother.
I have no idea what would have been worse, being caught by Ethan or my brother Luis.
You're so lucky.
Thanks, Whitney.
Well, what do you expect me to say, Theresa? Congratulations on surviving a disaster of your own making.
Well, at least I made it out of there without Ethan knowing my name.
Oh, well, that's something, I guess. Now, at least you have to realize that you can't ever go back to the Cranes. Call Mrs. Crane right now and tell her that you cannot accept that job offer as her personal secretary.
That job is what I've been waiting for my entire life.
It's bad enough that Ethan thought of you as a stalker around town. Now that he thinks you're psycho enough to go after him on his own property?
But I wasn't stalking him.
That's what it looks like. You go back to that house and they will ID you in a hot New York minute. Then your mother will get fired as their housekeeper. And they will watch as your brother puts the handcuffs on you and hauls you off to jail. You cannot go back there. You cannot take that job. And you can never, ever go near Ethan Crane again. Theresa, come on, call Mrs. Crane right now. If you don't, I will.
Okay. I'll do it.
Hello?
I know it's late, but I was wondering if I might speak with Mrs. Crane. This is Pilar's daughter, Theresa, calling.
Oh. Well, hi, Theresa. This is Ethan.
Hello, Ethan.
My mother's gone to bed. Can this wait till tomorrow?
I guess so.
I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to meet you today. My mother's been raving about you ever since you left. She said she's finally found the perfect personal secretary.
Your mother said that?
And more. She's really looking forward to working with you tomorrow. You are coming, aren't you? We will love having you here.
Yes, I'll be there.
Great. I'll see you then. And I'll tell my mother you called. Goodbye.
Bye.
What have you done, Theresa?
He said he'd love having me there.
Yeah, love having you put in jail. Oh, you're up early. You were fast asleep when I left the house this morning.
Oh, I couldn't wait to meet you, Whitney. I can't believe you got a job teaching tennis here. Now I can see what the country club is really like. Oh, it's even more fabulous in the real life than in those magazines.
I forgot it's your first time at the country club.
It's not my last.
Meaning you haven't had any second thoughts? You're still going to take that job with Ivy Crane?
If I had any doubts at all, being here convinced me I've got to. This is the life I want, Whitney, and Ivy Crane is my ticket in. It's like destiny's holding out a brass ring with my name on it. I can either pass it by or make a grab for it. What would you do, Whitney?
That is not the point, Theresa. It's what you would do. And we both know the answer to that. You're going back to the Crane Mansion because you're still in love with Ethan Crane.
I have to take the job, Whitney. My family needs the money.
I understand that, Theresa, but
How do you understand, Whitney? Your mom's a doctor. Your dad's head of the athletic department in our school. It's way different in our house.
I didn't mean anything.
It's okay. It's just that when my papa disappeared and my oldest brother took off, my mother has worked night and day to put food on the table for us. Well, even Luis had to sacrifice going to college so he could join the police force and bring home a weekly paycheck. I want to do my share, Whitney.
But you won't be able to help anyone if you end up behind bars.
That's not going to happen. My dream is to get inside the Crane mansion. And if I can't do it by marrying Ethan Crane, I'm going to do it by being Ivy Crane's personal secretary.
No matter what you say, Theresa, I know that there is still a part of you that fantasizes about marrying Ethan Crane. I just really hope you don't get hurt.
I won't.
That's what you think. And there's one humongous problem that you haven't even dealt with yet.
What's that?
Ethan might not know your name, but he sure knows what you look like. You walk in that house, and it's all over.
Not necessarily. Not if you help me.
Oh, no. Not another one of your crazy plans. What do you want me to do, Theresa?
Oh, don't be so nervous, Whitney. It's nothing illegal.
Well, gee, that's a relief.
I'd do it myself. It'll have a much better chance of working if you'll help me. Come on, Whitney. You're already on your way to achieving your dream. Please, just help me get my foot in the door of the Crane Mansion. I promise you'll never regret this.
Oh, I must be nuts.
No, you're just the one person who understands how much this means to me. Thank you, Whitney. I won't forget this.
And I'll be in court every day you're on trial.
That's not going to happen.
I hope not. I'd hate it if I helped you make the biggest mistake of your life.
Some things are worth taking risks for, Whitney, and this is one of them. Come on, I got a few things to pick up.
Let me get my bag. You're not going to tell me what this plan of yours is I just signed on for?
You'll see soon enough.
Oh, I forgot to ask you. What did your mother say when you told her you didn't turn down Mrs. Crane's job offer?
I didn't tell her yet.
Theresa!
Oh, what a nice surprise. As a matter of fact, Theresa...
I don't mean to be rude, Mrs. Bennett, but I am in a terrible rush. Do you happen to have any scarves for sale?
Well, yeah, I have some really nice ones right here. I'm so glad you stopped by. I hear you're still looking for a job, and I need someone to work part-time in the shop, you know, with the tourists through the season.
Thank you, Mrs. Bennett. That's a really great offer, but I've already got a job.
Oh, that's wonderful, Teresa. Tell me what it is. Teresa, how can you even think of taking this job with Mrs. Crane?
Please, Mama, try to
Do
understand.
you have any idea what your brother Luis will say when he finds out where you're working? And he will. The minute the Cranes recognize you, you will be put in jail. Whitney, you're her best friend. Can you please talk some sense into her?
I've tried, Mrs. Lopez Fitzgerald. Her mind's made up.
Even if I tell you how much I don't want you
Mama,
to do this?
I'd do anything in the world not to hurt you. This is important. This is what I want, no matter what.
Then I won't interfere anymore. You're old enough to make your own mistakes. God be with you, Teresa.
Thanks, Mama. You'll see everything will work out fine, I promise.